Hello, and welcome back to Slice and Dice. What's going on today? Happy Sunday. Sunday. I didn't record Slice and Dice yesterday. It was fine. I did a double recording on Friday, as you may recall. Well, you probably recall because you watched the video yesterday. Anyway, let's get to it. We're on 17, see what we can get into. I could go for a round of... Honestly, I feel like if I spend too much time playing the goofy comps, it becomes the norm. Let's play a normal comp. Never mind. Ooh. So I should take the time to make sure I don't want to play any of these because I don't want to get into the habit of just slamming resets right away. We want to take the moment. The thought here is maybe I should play Wanded or Fight 14 Curse. I don't think you should. I think you're good to just reroll and find something better. Like, yeah, early curses, armor, or heavy sleeper. All of those are good. Heavy sleeper is definitely the big, like, skill issue curse, I think. But sometimes you will get caught and lose someone, but it doesn't happen too often, I feel. I kind of want to play it just to see. Because, like, I think basic into a run, heavy sleeper might be very easy. Normally I would play early curses here, but my main thought is I've played too many early curses runs lately. I'm kind of sick of it, so let's do something different. You know, I've been thinking about maybe... By thinking about, I mean I thought about this as I started the video. Maybe doing some 3.1 tier list stuff now. I think I have a decent handle on things, although that's not 100% true, I guess. I haven't put up like a crazy high streak, but also it's fun to do tier list content. It's easy and... Oh my god, I thought this guy was on 1 HP. It's easy and it's fun. I like to yap, you know. And what better time? I feel like I've given myself enough time to learn the patch. A few months, I have a good feeling. But, I don't know. Tier list content is just like, it's a nice excuse for me to take a day and just start talking. What's going on with my voice? Hello? I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure it's fine. I wouldn't be worried. But yeah, it's maybe in the future. I got some Wild Frost planned for this week as well. I'm gonna probably move, not move away from the last flame, but take a little vacation, I suppose. It's a fun game, but I don't know if I've said this in the series itself. It does suffer from the problem that I have with a lot of games, where if I'm not on the cutting edge of learning a game, I feel like what happens is I have a bunch of people who will comment things like, and you know, helpful or unhelpful. They will say things like, everything you're doing is wrong. And I don't know, that shit just kind of pisses me off. They say it in nicer ways, but you get like comments and messages that are like, man, I think that what you should have done is, and then they'll just list out every single thing I did wrong, and it's like, well, I can handle it in Slice and Dice because when people type that shit, they're usually just wrong themselves, and I know it, but I don't know it in that game. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but you know what I mean. Clumsy Shoes is a better pickup, I think, here. Maybe shocking, but I think it's really good into Wendigo. And I think the potion for +3 on the left side is, like, fine. But not something I'm really too interested in playing. It's also, Clumsy Shoes is good into Troll, as well as a few other bosses, I think. Can I name another one? No. It's like... No, I actually can't. I thought I was gonna come up with one. No. It is, There's gotta be one, right? Maybe not. I thought there'd be one, though. No, it's definitely not good in alpha. Don't talk to me about Collector. This is the spot, though. This is the exact spot that I've had people say to me, perhaps you're going to need to pick Collector in the future. Because it's like, I have no damage on my opener. I have Disciple and I have a Gray. And even here, I don't think I would pick Collector. I think I would rather Random if it's really so dire. Is it so dire? I don't know. I think that Monk is not great. My items are not great. I would rather Random though. I think that if I already saw Bard. I can't really get stuck with anything too bad. Jester would be fine. Fiend would be okay. I'm gonna Random. Rogue is good. I'm a pretty big opponent of randoming like that, but I think that it is not good here. You kinda need some damage So, or you need to take the chance at some damage. Like Monk isn't a big loss there, and Collector is like maybe the worst tier 2 in the game. He's close. I think Bard barely beats him out, but it is like he's in the running. I missed a mana there. You know. No, you know what? I should miss the mana. You're right. Power Stone and Spoon. Ace of Spades? What's Ace of Spades? Is it any good? No. I'll pick it up. Maybe I play with Egg Basket. I mean, Power Stone's useless. No, I'll take a random. That's better. It is really good to have Friendship Bracelet so that if I get stuck in a fight with like Triple Chomp, it can be fine. We can Friendship Bracelet them away. Good roll, please. Okay. I should maybe just kill the goblin. Yeah, it's not great to whiff like that, but you can ultimately 1v1 this ogre. And by 1v1 I mean 1v5, but I am one with my team. As you're all well aware, it's a big part of playing this game is mind melding with your squad. Yeah, nice. Sinew might go, probably Sinew. He's not my favorite here, but you can't play Gladiator with this comp, so I mean you can, it's just worse to play Gladiator, so it's not bad to play Sinew. One cantrip, I think that's 2, 3, 4, 5 for the slate, indeed. Scorch 1 burst, I think the snake leaves as well, not too bad. I thought that fight was going to be a little closer. Golden Cup is really, really, really good. Plus 100 empty max HP lets you do a lot of stuff. And by a lot of stuff, I mean it lets you heal a lot. And it also makes Weaver a lot better. You can save your shit for more essential turns now. Actually, I do just want to kill the barrel. It's an incredible angle for Scorch. What a beautiful day to press Scorch. I gotta say. I think these guys might just leave. Am I at 20? I might be at 20. Yeah, Friendship Bracelet. Knight versus Fiend. That's a close one. Fiend could be in the running as well, if you want to be technical. I think he's really bad too. For worst tier 1, that is of course what I'm talking about. He is quite ugly. Sorry, my bad. I do actually want the extra mana here. I don't need to do things wrong out of spite. And we can just sit. I might be able to kill Sarcophagus. Probably not since I exerted Sinew, but the null exerted and I have time, so I may as well give it a shot, right? You just don't want to be too wild and free. That was a 1 in 216 out of our Disciple. Very nice. You don't want to be too wild and free here with Heavy Sleeper, I think, but I have 5 mana banked. It's not that big of a deal. And also this turn, all I really put on left on the table here was 1 poison, which doesn't really change a whole lot. I think I can kill Sarcophagus. 4 plus 3, yeah, with a Cruel for sure. 4 Cruel. Probably like this, and then Glow is best. The spot's fine. I'm greeding a little bit here, but I think it's important to guaranteed... Sorry, I had to stretch. Guaranteed be able to kill one of these spiders with my mana. This way, no matter what happens, I can at least catch one of these guys out. And then we just go like 2 mana, 3 for a spider. I don't actually care about this spider. We can kill this one. You dying too? This one. Heal, heal. I've said in the past you should always glow, but it's really good to stay on even mana for burst, I think. It can push you over the threshold of killing a spider here, which is good. Wow, the heavy attack went on a guy on 1 HP. That's how you know you're cutting it close. But funnily enough, it doesn't feel like I'm going that close, does it? I don't know, maybe to you it does. I feel like this fight has been always in my control. This one hasn't felt even close to me. At no point was I've been hoarding resources to be sure I have ways out of these turns, which is a good sign that things are going well. I probably shouldn't lock that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I was like hoarding mana and going lower on HP so that I guaranteed had a way out. And all of that for Smelly Manure. And Rogue is the inverted character for Smelly Manure. Infused Herbs M4. Heal 8, Cleanse, Boost, Mana Cost. That looks real clickable. We can play Cart. Not too good, but not too bad. And I mean, I guess Prodigy can play this Smelly Manure. He's not terrible for it. Feels like I'm missing something here, but I don't know what. You ever feel that way in these games? I mean, I know it's like a common thing in life, I'm sure. But it just feels like I'm forgetting something. I feel like it happens to me not too often, so usually it means that I'm actually missing something. But it doesn't seem like I'm missing anything here. This is another case where it's like there's no reason to Scorch, right? If you want, you could press Glow, but yeah. I just don't need to. Greeting 1 mana is maybe a little bad. Doesn't matter. It's like a little inefficient, but it doesn't matter. It's lethal anyway. No, I'll keep Smelly Manure. I've gained a lot of respect for it over the years. And by over the years, I mean over the months. Why am I even stopping to think about this? I'm sitting here looking at Seer Evoker going, which of these two characters do I want to play? Any guesses as to who I want out of Seer versus Evoker? The answer may shock you. This is going to come across as a real crazy take. I know you might want to sit down for this one. I think Seer is a little bit better. Daring, I know. I would like to make that guy flee. This whole team synergizes incredibly with Disciple. It's something very easy to overlook, but like Seer single uses himself into a bunch of X's. These guys exert. The ability to glow is insane here. It's actually so ridiculous what this does for my game plan. Reroll Rogue into Spiker? Maybe. I'll go no. But you could consider it. Honestly, maybe Longsword so Rogue doesn't die. Longsword's also a really good item to have with Cart. This is the sort of thing that serves as a foundation for something really broken. But it guarantees that I don't accidentally drop my Rogue to Spiker. Multiple good things about this. Many, many reasons to like it. And I am okay with poisoning this guy and not foretelling this turn. Poison is really good on Spiker. Damage that doesn't hurt me. Strong. Yeah, I gotta watch out for this guy on 3 HP. It's harder to tell when he's dying because it's kind of hard to see. Because of the big HP, you know? You don't even need this. Because we're killing Shade and then there's no damage. And then 3, foretell, 3, or 2 I guess. It goes to 5 and then 7. Triple glow? You could. Honestly, I think I just have lethal, so who cares? Roll down all you like. Here's a character who synergizes with glow. Eccentric. With Longsword, is he OP? No, I don't think so. It's just a little scary to first pick Witch, but whatever. You go... I took the Clumsy Shoes like 100 years ago for this rogue, and it's pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean it's very, very good. It's extremely nice to have. Should maybe consider Longsword Knight, because then he always... Oh, you know what you can do too? You can go like this, right? It's okay. I didn't see that sooner, but it's fine. And now our rogue can always roll down because no target means that you'll never hit anyone. Yeah, see, no target, so it doesn't go. Doesn't even work on cantrips. Playing down a character, actually, it's also incredible because you can parry off of it. This is one of the biggest things that I forget. People remind me constantly, and I still forget it. But you can parry off of the possessed sides. So plus wanting all rogue sides here makes this fight so much better for me. Because we get to roll down for dodge, and if you hit dodge, you live through horrific turns like this. And if you miss dodge, you can still parry. It's really, really good. That was an incredible setup, my god. And now I'm going to remember to take it off. Braid scales. Dude, the scales angle for eccentric that we just missed, that was really good. Braids is strong. I think it turns a lot of really bad characters really good, is my feeling. I think I like rogue like this, honestly. Growth Poison. This turns like Ace into someone that's really good. Witch is now a consistent mana generator. Lots to like. Just looking at their clumsy shoes. Nothing to say. It's still good to look. And I think I am playing for 3 damage over the 1 poison growth here. You're alive. If I live boost, I can kill the null, which is good. Okay. Foretell, boost, kill the null easy. Normally we would be a little more worried about snakes poisoning for 2 and going uncontested, but I have salve in this run. And so, why did I say it like that? What the fuck was salve? I don't wanna put emphasis on things like that for no reason. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Wish I had another way to do 1 damage to all. That'd be pretty good here. Well, anyway, chomp. I'm gonna sidetrack myself. Lost whatever I was saying. Do you think it matters? Probably not. Handle. I'll take it. Agent Warlock. Agent is the wrong character, I fear. If, again, you swap these quad uses and these shifters, this character is so broken here. I think Warlock is the way. One of my biggest flaws is that, I think, in the past anyway, has been that I've been, like, super into just clicking on Agent. I love clicking on Agent. I don't think it's the right call here, though, unfortunately. By the way, this is one of the worst cases, just so we're clear. This is like, we're playing Heavy Sleeper, and I just got 16 damage funneled on a single target. This is very unlucky. 6 damage tonight, and then 10 from Hydra also rolled there. And what I want you, I'm pointing it out because obviously you're gonna go, oh, well, you're gonna live it, so who cares, right? And that's the point. Heavy Sleeper is a curse that people say like, oh, well, you're just one really bad turn away from something like this happening. But what has to happen is like the enemies have to high roll their attacks, and you have to mega low roll your defense, right? Now, one more important piece of information about Heavy Sleeper. This is the most important thing I'll say to you about this curse ever. If you forget everything else, if you don't even listen to me, if you think I'm an idiot, I agree. But if you never learn anything else about this curse from me, you need to know this. This curse is only free if you're playing Basic. I think every single other team comp, it is way too volatile. So be sure you're aware of that. Like, be sure you know that. Because if you click, don't come into my comments and go, streamer, you said this curse was free and it's a skill issue, but I played perfectly in my run of 5 greens and then I lost. And I'll go, yeah. I'm shocked. And very sorry that happened to you. I hope you recover soon. Hourglass? Nah, Bloodlust is fine. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very important that you understand that you cannot play this shit outside of Basic, because Basic is the comp that gets to worm its way out of really bad situations. Other comps do not. That's just what it comes down to. There will be some situations that Basic can't worm out of, but we should be all good here. Just put this Basilisk away, no poison. It's fine. Yeah, here we are. Let's see if we can worm our way out of this one, yeah? It looks fine. You're on 1. Salve is 2 to 4. And not too bad. See, I mean, but 2 characters on 1 HP get targeted, I walk away. I wish I could play roulette. You know it would be really good here. I mean, I can play roulette. Actually, you know what? This is a great roulette angle. Sorry. This is the character, actually, for this item. What a beast. And now I just roll down roulette every time. My god. We can hit a tier 7 item or higher. Tier 7, tier 8, right? Yeah, tier 8 or 9. Left side, like we could get Boots of Speed. And we can turn roulette back to a normal character. But, yeah. Also, just would like to note that we are still yet to see Cart be useful in this comp. I like to make sure that I point out because I'm a big opponent of things like cart, I think it's generally pretty bad to take extra item slots. It's just important to make sure you see with your eyes that it is in fact not good a lot of the time. You can still play it if you like it, don't get it twisted, because it's very fun if you hit, but just be sure you're aware that you will miss. Ooh, one of the ways I could have gotten heavy slept here, I didn't even see it, but inflict death on roulette, there's nothing you can do about it. It just happens if it happens. It didn't happen though, so it's all good. Just pass our turn, bank 6 mana for Warlock. You don't have a cantrip, do you? Yeah. I don't have a cleanse for you either though, so you're just sitting. I'm pretty close to killing this guy, I think. 1 cantrip? Nah, that's okay. First, 3, 4, and he's very dead. No thanks. Scorpion Tail, Ornate Hilt. I think it is fine to go Cart Knight and then Ornate Hilt here. And now it does get to take off, right? It's like, oh wow, you were talking so much shit. But if your run is bad and you pick Cart, you do have like a long time before you get an actual use for it. That is the problem. It's very unlikely that you're going to see value out of this right away. So I'm trying to drive home here. I'm actually not trying to drive home, I'm already home. I'm not driving anywhere. Do I really want to save this HP? I want to save this HP. Yeah. The rest of this shit, as long as there's no pain on roulette, kind of just goes off. Everything else, it doesn't matter, right? Just watch roulette go growth. Maybe I greeted too hard. I guess we'll see. 1 growth cantrip, please. 1 growth cantrip, please. That's okay, roulette. I forgive. I shouldn't disrespect this fight too much. It could be bad. Maybe like first burst. Or maybe like 4 damage. First burst. I feel like I'm being a little greedy with these locks and these sends, right? I should probably just kill the fanatic to be safe, but also if everyone's alive, who cares? It's just really scary, you know? You gotta be a healthy amount afraid when you're playing heavy sleeper. It's a bit of a paranoia curse. You gotta be thinking about it constantly. But hey, we're good. Brawler's okay. He's nice and safe. Also, I think Stoic is not very good. Your mileage with that guy may vary, but I think he's kind of trash. This is easier than it looks. It just looks really scary because of double steals. What are you dying to? The bottom golem? Sure. I'm not too worried. No, roulette's not even a concern, is it? I was gonna say I'm not too worried about dying to Spiker, but it's actually impossible. Let's go 1 here. I need to go hit into these golems though. Hard to see the red on red there. You ever notice that? I just noticed it for the first time. No pain, no cantrip into Spiker, everything's fine. The only character that has cantrip is Roulette, so if Roulette's fine, I don't have to worry about the rest. I just have to tell myself that a few times and eventually I'll believe it. You should roll for 3 damage self-shield, right? Yeah. 3 damage self-shield, what do you know, Roulette? Good work. I mean, I guess I asked, so I'll take it. What's the word here? It's probably this. Parry. I don't know. I could blaze this guy out if I wanted to. Also just salve. Maybe blaze this guy out, but it's not that big of a deal. You can kind of do whatever you like here. This is the sort of like, I don't know, I'm kind of just being greedy for the sake of it. Like I'm holding because I'm holding. And it's just like a constant spiral. Where I never do anything. I have the mana to blow this guy away. Okay, I can just go blaze. Burst. I don't need to hold mana anymore. Metal Studs Wandify is... Let me look at you like this. Is Charged Hammer worth playing here? I don't think so. What about Metal Studs? Also, I don't think so. I guess this is 2 5s. Charged Hammer is like, you can put it on roulette. It's not that good. You can put it on brawler, I guess. It's not bad there. I'll take it. Because I'm not really putting a bunch of shielding on brawler, so he can take Charged Hammer and he can just have an out that hits big numbers into bosses now. It's good to have the single big hit, but I don't really want to be playing Charged Hammer roulette because I don't want to be decaying the middle sides, right? The longsword's really good. I don't need to fuck with it. Maybe you should roll down for Charged Hammer Brawler there. I don't know. How about you? Zombie, Basilisk. 369, and then I just salve is probably best here. Ah, you know what? I parry. I parry. I should be, you know, let's be reasonable. No reason to split damage here. It's another one where I feel overconfident. I'm trying to like talk myself down, but also look at the spot. I mean, look at this shit I'm about to do to these guys. Look at what I just did to them on that turn, right? I feel like it's right to be overconfident. Hey, Hexia. It's really good to pick up a cleanse here. Probably Stalwart is better. I think that 2 cleanses are better than 1, although I could take the braids off of Witch. Bloodlust mana is really nice, but I could play no braids, and instead I could play like, you have cleanse, you have double cleanse, and then I could play double Charged Hammer. That sounds real silly. Is it good? It might be good. I'm kind of down. I play Stalwart either way then. Okay, because we're gonna go cart Stalwart. Here's your 5 item or your 4 item setup. It's only 3 items. You only get 3 items. I thought this was 4 items. You can still do it. It's just this, right? Growth cantrips, decay cleaves, and then... Oh, but no, this isn't good. Sorry. I thought I had 1 more item. This is only +1 slots. It's max 4. This is only good if you can also put on self-shield. No self-shield, no dice. In this case, it's probably still right to go Ornate Hilt Roulette. You could play this as well, though. And then we just have 10 damage nukes that we survive, and we can send into Hexia. Roulette will kill herself, though, and so it's probably not right. I think the Ornate Hilt does not leave Roulette. Brawler has agency. I'm gonna say I think that these cleanses are good enough, and I'm gonna go ahead and play Braids, Ogre Blood, Witch. The hardest part of this run is going to, or the hardest part of this fight, I should say, is keeping Warlock alive now. But these 2 characters should do everything we need. I think if you want to, you can race Hexia here, but I'm not a big fan of it. I was gonna go for a burst rampage through the imps play. It's not really all that good. I'm gonna let Warlock roll for Bloodlust, and I'm gonna let Witch roll for Weaken. I don't think I fuck around with this though. And you might as well roll for the cantrip. Yeah. It's a little bit awkward. We want to stop poison. You're on 7. This is fine. We have the mana positive salve as well, so if you want you can go like this even. No, you can't, sorry. You only get 1 HP back for salve, so make mana to gain 1 HP is the idea. This is fine. 2 imps dead, 1 demon summoned, Roulette starts growing, 3 mana saved, Petrify for Witch. I don't like that very much. I roll. Well, Rampage is good. Cleanse, please. Yeah, I think I roll this, and then what, like... It's probably 3 damage self-heal, because how does Warlock get out of debt here if I'm salving? Yeah, okay, I roll these. I gotta be careful, I gotta respect Axia here. I think she can kill me sometimes. Not too often, though. You cleansed most of the pain. Yeah, this fight should be over. I've grown roulette. I have 8 mana banked. What's she gonna do to me? Heal 3 cleave is probably right. Gives me a lot of HP back. The ornate hilt ends up being kind of important in this run. So, you know, cart ends up being very good. I talked a lot of shit and it came in clutch. So, I'll give it that. And that's all I'll give it. It worked out here, but it's not something you want to prioritize is what I've been trying to get towards anyway. Your run can be too weak sometimes if you go all in on these item combos. +4. I want to hit Bloodlust mana. Cleanse Pain is fine. This Charged Hammer, my tier 9 is looking really good in this fight, isn't it? I gotta say, this shit's looking elite. I think I'm good. It's just like maybe I want to go cleanse Stalwart there, but I doubt it. I think this is better. Hexia is sending a lot of damage at me every turn. Maybe we can go for the Cleave Shield. I need my roulette to hit a cantrip today. Oh, this will work too, I think. You on 5? Somewhere along the line, I think I found lethal. Hey, you know what, Heavy Hammer? I suppose you did alright today. I guess I'll give you this one. Did a lot of complaining for this run. I don't know. Charged Hammer is just kind of frustrating because you can go 5, 6, 7 turns dry. But hey, a win's a win. And Heavy Sleeper did proc in this fight, I gotta say. The Heavy Sleeper Brawler? Ooh, wake up, buddy. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.